fam, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm totally excited because today is like a first and a new for me and a new for us on ThatGirlShaeXo. This is my first ever YouTube advice video. I don't think I've done one of these before. Pretty sure I haven't. I don't think I'm all that in a bag of chips, let's say, so it feels a little weird giving advice sometimes because it's like, I don't know, what if I really suck? Like I don't want to be advising you guys to like suck. So sometimes it's hard, it's weird, but I asked you guys, are any of you interested in starting a YouTube channel? What are the common questions you have on starting? So this is just kind of a general synopsis? Is that the word? This is just kind of basic starter stuff that I've already learned on my own throughout my own experiences on YouTube. Again, like I said, I don't think I know everything by any means, and there might be better ways to do certain things that I'm telling you, but YouTube is a growing experience, it's a learning experience all the time, and it's forever changing. So you might think you have one thing down pat and then it's gonna change again. So it's like, it's so hard to be like so accurate all the time. I actually made notes on this because I like really wanted to sit and think about like what you guys, like the whole YouTube experience, like when you first start out, like how it's so like big and like you have all these questions. So I really tried to start from the beginning. My first tip, if you have not chosen it already, which you probably have if you're on YouTube right now, but if you haven't or you don't have any subscribers yet and it'd be easier for you to maybe change, you really want to put some thought into your name, your username. It's really a good idea to use your real name these days because it's very, it's just very personable. People will get to know you as a personality and not as, you know, just kind of pinhole you or pigeonhole you to like a certain category. You just want to make sure you have a name that you're proud of, and that's not. So clearly that girl Shae is a little young because I'm not going to be a girl forever. I mean, I'll be a female. I don't know. The second tip I have, or just the second step I think you should take, is to, once you register your YouTube account, make sure you register any social media accounts that you might want to use that name with. Or even before you make your YouTube account, make sure that, you know, you can use the same account name on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, because all those are very, very important in having a successful YouTube channel. They are what drives a lot of traffic to your videos and a lot of free traffic, which is great. You know, you don't have to pay for ads and things like that. It's really important to have a cohesion, so if someone's looking for you online, they can think, I don't know what her Instagram name is, but I'll type in her username, and if it's linked up, if it's the same name, then you know all your social media will come out. The next thing I think that's really important is to familiarize yourself with your YouTube platform. But it's really important to know what you're looking at. You know, you want to know what are your estimated minutes watched and how many views you're getting a month, and how long your view rate is throughout a video, and what's your subscriber rate? How many people are subscribing per video or per month? Are you doing better than last month, or are you doing worse than last month? These things are really important if you are looking to really grow your channel. If you're kind of just doing this for fun and you're not trying to make it a business or anything like that, that's great, but it kind of seems like a lot of people are trying to, you know, have a really successful channel, which there's nothing wrong with. So I'm kind of answering them in this way because I really do see a lot of my viewers who really want to try and make a go out of the whole YouTube career, and I want to help. I want to help. There's enough internet for all of us that I think everyone should have a chance to shine bright like a freaking diamond on YouTube. So I'm happy to be helping you guys today. But you want to familiarize yourself with the platform so you really can analyze and take a look at your videos and your content and see what's working and see what's not. Now, I know this sounds like, how the hell am I just supposed to learn what the hell, you know, YouTube is? YouTube's so confusing. There's this amazing thing. I've actually done it twice, and I think it's changed. You used to go through it and it was like a course, like a schooling, and now it looks a little bit more interactive and you can kind of skip around. But there's this thing called the YouTube Creator Academy, and if you have not looked at it yet and you want to start a channel, go now. This is the Bible of YouTube, and I'm sorry to use that reference if that's offensive to anybody. This is the dictionary of YouTube, I guess I could say. It has absolutely everything. I can't even. This will teach you everything you've ever wanted to know about YouTube. How to promote your video, how to get traffic, how to get views, how to get subscribers, you know, just how to use the platform itself. And a lot of them are videos, and then they have quizzes and tests so you can test your YouTube knowledge. But you guys, I can't even explain to you how helpful it is. I've done it twice, like I said, and I still want to go do it again because it's so much information on YouTube. If you didn't want to do the Creator Academy, or maybe you already did, there's actually a ton of books popping up on Amazon, in different bookstores, on how to be a successful YouTuber. It's crazy, but people are figuring out that you really can. Okay, I'm going to be answering a few questions that I got got asked in between this. A lot of the questions were all the same, and that's why I kind of was just like, okay, let me just do a general, you know, video and just sum all this up. But I do want to answer a few specific questions. So this one's from Fallon on Facebook. And if you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Snapchat or Instagram, that's usually where I ask you guys to do like Q&As, you know, whatever I mean. What am I even saying? I don't know. Anyway, Fallon asked, how do you find the courage to upload your first video? I made a video, I posted it, and then I got nervous and I deleted it. It can be totally nerve-wracking, and still to this day there's sometimes videos where I'm like, you know what, I'm really nervous. I don't know if I love this. I don't think I can upload this. It happens, and you know, it for no particular reason. Sometimes we just get anxious, you know what I mean? So it's hard, especially when you first get into it, but there's a few ways I think that you could probably make yourself a little more comfortable. A, what your first video is going to be about. It's really fun to do something like a fun or popular tag video, you know, a monthly favorites and empties. Fun tag videos like where you have like a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend in the video with you. Those are like icebreakers. It's gonna loosen you up to be on camera and talking in the room, because it's a trip for the first time, especially because you learn shortly that like neighbors can hear you if you live in small apartments, and like it's like really annoying. And so like you really have to learn to get comfortable fast. So something like tags where you're kind of forced to loosen up is really, really fun. And they already get awesome traffic because people are searching for tags. They want to laugh. They love things like that. So, you know, pay attention to what's going around, you know, on the videos that you watch. Is there some type of themed video that's really circulating? Once you have decided what video you want to do, what you could do if you weren't sure you wanted it to be out for the entire world yet, you can do it on this setting called unlisted. When you're like making your video either private or public or whatever, there's an unlisted option, and it sets your video to go live. It'll be live and everything. People can view it, but only the people you give the specific link to, because it's unlisted. So, you know, even though it's public and live and you're gonna get, well, it's not public. Even though it's live and you're gonna get the views that you, from what you gave the link to, just random people won't be able to find you or search you or things like that. So you can maybe test it out, send that link to a group of friends or like a group of people you talk to on Twitter or Instagram or something like that. Don't do it to strangers. They don't like it. People don't like it. People need to learn that they don't like when you leave comments saying, hey, check out my video on videos. You know, have like a little group that you trust or just somebody to view your video. Leave it up for a few days so you feel comfortable with that video. You're used to that video and it's no longer scary and shocking to you. And then you can go back in your settings and set it to public so that it will send out to everywhere on YouTube. Okay, now I want to talk about filming setup. Lighting, cameras, things like that. You know, there's those really amazing ring lights like on Amazon and different websites that a lot of YouTubers use, where it's a giant ring of light and it just brightens everything. I don't use that. I'm going to show you what I use. So first off, I use two of these type of lights. Sorry, it's going to get weird for a second. I got these on Amazon. I'll have everything linked down below. The bulbs that I use are 6,500 watts. So I put two of those here, and I hate my lighting today just because I broke two bulbs, so I'm waiting for those to come in, so it's really dark back there. And then I will usually aim two in these outer corners or place one in the middle, like right here. That's what they recommend. People I've seen online that work for like lighting companies and filming companies recommend you use like a 3 placement rule, where you'll do 2 lights here and then 1 in the center directly behind you to kind of like spread out that light. Now, I also want to take this off. Ooh, sorry about my boobies. So this is my version of a ring light, or what I use. Let me turn it off for a second. But this is the ring light that I use. It's by NEEWER, Newer. Also got this on Amazon, I'll link it down below, but it plugs in and this little guy hooks to it slides onto my camera, and then there's these settings on here so you can just, if you wanted to do a half or a full or like whatever. But yeah, this is what I use because it was cheaper than the giant ring light. This is the absolute best time to get into YouTube, and I say that for a million reasons, but one of them being that there's so many different camera options available these days to fit every single budget. Right now I'm using the Canon Rebel T5i camera. I got mine on, I think it was HSN, but if you're not quite ready to invest yet, which I totally understand, because one thing I want you guys to remember is that when I started my channel, I started with my laptop camera. I used a little HP camera that was on my laptop and some bright lights. I actually got thousands of subscribers when I was still just using my laptop camera. Even if your quality isn't the best yet, you will find people who like you. So don't worry if you don't have the best stuff. I only just got this, my first ever professional filming camera, around last October. So it's only been like a year that I've had this. And then even after using my laptop, I decided I wanted to upgrade a little bit. but I wasn't going to invest in a big camera just yet. Again, I wasn't ready to, clearly. They're a lot of money. So what I used for a long time, and this is discontinued, but I found there are newer versions of them. This was the Sony CyberShot, and this is what I used for the majority of the time on my channel. It doesn't have a flip screen, and their newer ones I don't think do either. Again, there are tons out there that do, but they're going to be in the $300 to, you know, $600 and up range. This got me through. This is really what I built my entire YouTube-ness with. And, you know, it's no flip cam, it was just a little digital camera, and I would set it up and I would put a mirror, like sorry for all the smudges on my mirror. I would set up a mirror directly behind my camera, and I would just look into my reflection in the mirror, and that's how I would know if I was in shot. But a lot of you guys might remember I wasn't in shot a lot of the time. If you're resourceful, you really can find good things to film with. iPhones now, and Androids, and all those. The cameras are absolutely ridiculous. All you have to do is set it up in, you know, wherever. You can even buy little sticky things and just stick it on a wall. I don't think it's ever been easier to get into YouTube. There's just so much now that there wasn't in the beginning. But if you did not want to spend any money on lighting at all, you can always use natural lighting, and that's always the best. But it's obviously not always reliable because it rains and it snows and the sun goes away and like things. What am I saying? The sun's not always around. I don't know why it has such a hard time explaining why the sun isn't always here. Like you guys didn't already know. As far as backgrounds go, not everyone can have a whole room dedicated to their makeup. I'm super vain, and I make my boyfriend pay for an extra room a month in our apartment so I can, honestly I need it. There's too much stuff. This wouldn't fit anywhere else. But there's a lot of ways you can get, there's a lot of ways you can get away with not having a beautiful background. For example, again, these are all things that I've used. This is what I'm kind of using right now to cover up my little window back here. Just ordered some drapes, but I was just using this in the meantime. Oh my god, can you get up? I'm so lazy. I'm doing like everything possible to like avoid getting up. But a lot of you guys might remember this. When Alok and I first moved into this apartment, this is where I got this, but this is like this giant thing. I think they're called room dividers. Again, got it on Amazon, and I used to put that behind me when I would film in front of this exact window, because here is just ugliness. It's like my door out and like light switches. I don't have any windows in my entire apartment that don't face a door, so it just sucks. I really can't utilize my natural light. I did like that, but I have to say a lot of viewers didn't like it at the time for whatever reason, so don't know if I'd recommend getting that one. They do sell just basic white ones. Next, I'm going to take you guys on a little adventure over here, over to this side of the room. Excuse my mess. This here is a very shitty job I did. So some of you guys might remember, sorry for my shitty lighting for a second, but this is what I had behind me like last year, most of last year, when I was filming. I'm sure a lot of you guys will remember this is basically a sticky decal, but it was horrible. I got this on Hotlook, and the glue is just like, was just started peeling right off from the minute that I did it. It wasn't staying on the walls, and it actually could have been like my fault. But this is something you could do if you have like, I don't know, ugly walls, or you don't like your plain white walls. Target even sells them, Walmart. So maybe if you live in an apartment or a parent's house or something like that, and you're not able to put anything on the walls, you don't really have a blank space to film with, this is gonna kind of hard to put in shot here. Why am I crouching? So as you can see, this is basically like this black stand here that I got on Amazon. It's like really huge. It comes with several bars. You can build it for as big as you need to. And mine actually came with this like muslin cloth, I think it's called, type of thing, that just drapes on it. You know, if you kind of just want something that's clean and white and will look nice, so you can do that, but you could always just cheapen out and buy a white bed sheet and just kind of tape it on the wall or do whatever. But don't forget to get creative either. Like a lot of YouTubers will use fabric. This is something I ordered off Amazon that I just plan to use for holiday tutorials or for, you know, a gold member tutorial. So as you guys can see, there's kind of tons of ways you can really spice up your filming situation. Okay, so now that you have filmed your video, we are ready to upload. There's a few things that are really important when you upload video. The first one being, well, I don't want to say like first to last, but I'm gonna just say them. One being your thumbnail. Thumbnails are obviously when people, like, they're window shopping when they're looking at videos. What video are they gonna watch? They're gonna watch the prettiest one, with the one with the fun text, the one that looks like this girl is kicking ass and having so much fun in this video. I'm trying to watch her and be her biffle, you know what I mean? So thumbnails are just so important because it's first impressions. It's what people are, you know, basing if they're gonna watch you off of. A lot of those Photoshop and photo editors can be extremely expensive, but there's one I absolutely love, and I found it from my friend Gabrielle Marie. She does YouTube videos here on literally tutorials on how to use things like iMovie. But through her, I discovered PicMonkey.com, and basically it's a free photo editing app And they do have a membership where you could pay for it and get like better fonts and like better tools, and like you just have more options with the premium membership. You know, you can crop the pictures, you can work on the coloring if, you know, the coloring got a little washed out by your lights, because it happens and you want it to look the truest that it actually will be when they do it themselves. So that's a free website that anybody can use. But as far as editing your videos, there's also a ton of free ways to edit your videos. If you have a Mac computer, you have iMovie, which is what I use right now. iMovie is the easiest I've ever used in my life, so I really love iMovie. I am used to using Adobe Premiere Elements. That's what I've used since I've really started my channel. In the very beginning, I did use Windows Movie Maker, which is just, you know, Windows free version of iMovie, and that was great too. And then I upgraded to Adobe Premiere Elements, which is like a serious video editor. It was really complex and really complicated. Also, YouTube has its own video editor. You can upload your like raw footage on there and like snip it together or whatever. And you can put music in on there, and YouTube even has free music for you to use. Nothing wrong with just using the free YouTube editor until you're able to purchase one that you like, or just use whatever comes on your computer. So aside from an attractive thumbnail, you also really need to have a searchable title, and I'm the most guilty of this ever. I do not make searchable titles all the time, and it's, you know, it's fun to be unique and creative and try to just do like your own little title. Like, for example, I did a video recently that was like, you know, pink summer sunset smoky eye. And it's like, that's really cute and fun and everything, and like, yay, but like, how many people that day actually searched or typed in cute summery pink, you know, the Hawaiian eye, whatever, what did I just say? Nobody typed in that word combination that day. No one on YouTube was looking for a pink summer sunset smoky eye. So that means that right there, I already cut my legs off for search views. Anyone who's searching, they're not gonna find me because they're not looking for that. So maybe something like wearable pink smoky eye, a little bit more broad, you know, summer pink smoky eye. That would have been a lot better than summer pink smoky sunset blah, 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 blah. Like, it's cute, but it's not gonna work because no one's gonna find you. Along with your title, you want to make sure you have a really great description box and tags in your video. They're the little words on the bottom when you're still in your, like, you know, video manager screen. And that's also gonna help people find you. Those are also little keywords that will help people find your channel. For example, if you had your foundation routine video up and you used MAC Cosmetics foundation in your video, in the tags you could type MAC Cosmetics foundation routine, full coverage, and anyone who's on the other end searching for foundation for acne skin, you know, full coverage foundation routine using MAC foundation routine, your video is gonna pop right up because all those keywords are exactly what you used in your tags. So tags, thumbnails, and titling is extremely important, and you drive a lot of traffic from just those three things. And that's how people find you. That's how people find you who don't even know you have a channel yet, is just from your tags, your thumbnails, your titling, your description box. You know, hey, this is Karen and I'm gonna do a killer smoky eye today, and I'm using all drugstore products, and I want you to subscribe because I'm gonna have a video up 3 days a week and it's gonna be killer, and let's be friends. You know, have a really great description so that people are excited to see you. Aside from your tags and your titling and your thumbnail, there's other ways to attract subscribers and new viewers. You can pin your makeup looks or pin your videos. I use Pinterest a lot. You guys know we Pinterest a lot together, and I will Pinterest every video after I'm done uploading. I will, you know, pin the thumbnail, tag the video. You can do it right from YouTube actually, and I type in a great description by ThatGirlShaeXo, and I'll tag my Pinterest so that people follow my Pinterest, because I know I'm always going to be tagging my looks on my Pinterest, and people are always going to see my looks, and that gets you views right there and subscribers from Pinterest that didn't even know that you were on YouTube because they might not be on YouTube, you know? You know, Tumblr is a really great one. Obviously, you have to use your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook. You always want to be promoting yourself on all your platforms if you want to make a, you know, go of it. Try and have a really successful channel. Remember, I'm kind of talking in the mindset of having a successful channel, because what's the point of doing anything if you don't want to be the best at it? So, you know, you just gotta be smart and resourceful. What free things can you do? Stumble upon. Another great way to get views and subscribers really quickly is to participate in whatever, like, activities or themes are going on at the time of year. Like, for example, right now is the perfect time to start a channel or a series or something because it's fall. You can do so many things with fall videos. There's fall DIYs, there's fall fashions, there's fall makeups, there's Halloween makeup tutorials, there's, you know, the possibilities are endless. God, you guys, I think that's like, I think that's everything, so I think I'll open it up to the Q&A, but I do just want to tell you guys really quickly, not every video will be a hit. Not everybody will jump to, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers in their first few years. I didn't. I just hit 100,000 subscribers last year, and I was doing this for like 4 or 5 years. I'm so proud of where I've come so far, and I'm so grateful for all the viewers and all the friends I've made so far that I already feel like I've hit 1 million subscribers. I could never imagine getting any more. No, so Rome wasn't built in a day, and that's okay. It's a journey, you know. Don't get anxious or upset if you're not, you know, blossoming overnight like you thought you would, because that's really not how it goes. You really got to put in your time and your work, and but just enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then it might not be for you. You know, you shouldn't be in a rush to catapult, in my opinion. It's fun learning it all. Take the time to take it all in before anyone really knows who you are and no one's really watching for every word you say, type of thing, you know what I mean? And just really have fun, and like that's a great time to explore your channel and really get into it when like you don't have 1 million people watching you and like are gonna be really analytical of what you do. That's a fun time. Honestly, when you're not getting a lot of views. I know that sounds crazy. You're like, okay, Shae, try it, girl. Okay, so let's go to my Facebook page, which is ThatGirlShaeXo, just like my channel. A lot of you guys had some really great questions on Facebook, I was seeing. Katie asked, what keeps you motivated to keep filming? Because you know how busy life can get. I'm so motivated by just needing to see you guys every week, and that sounds crazy because I don't really see you, so I guess that makes no sense. But I do. I'm like, okay, it's my filming day. I'm ready to talk to my girls again. You guys know I stay on my comments for hours at night answering comments and tweets and stuff. I really genuinely love our time together, and I love just hanging out and being girls. And so I'm always motivated to get a new video up because I'm always so excited to read the comments after it's all done and just to see what people thought. So that keeps me going, and also I like to push myself. I want to see myself get better, and it's just fun. Like, who doesn't want to? It's just fun. I love creating things. I love being creative. Jade Light asked, who has been the biggest support emotionally in your channel journey? And number 2, have you had any people try to discourage you in your channel journey? Love you. I love you too, Jade. For sure, you know, my mom and my boyfriend have been my biggest supporters in the world. I love my mom, but I don't live with her. So she just, you know, she can't be my biggest supporter because I'm just not with her that much. So I have to give that to Alok. He's the biggest support I've ever had in like anything in my life. And that's why I really love him. He like thinks I'm so cool, and I'm just like, oh, I cry anytime I talk about how much I love Alok, because I really love him. It's like sick how much he supports me and how much he believes in me. It honestly, sometimes it's almost like intimidating. It's like, dude, you gotta lighten up, because I'm not all that, and you put a lot of pressure on me. But he really believes in me. He really supports me, and he's been with me through a lot of hard times. And for people discouraging my channel, yes, I don't want to say who, but people have definitely discouraged my channel since the beginning. I had friends who thought it was weird. I had, you know, boyfriends who thought, not boyfriends, or just guys who thought it was weird, and didn't want to, like, you know, just people are rude. People are rude. What can you do? There's been tons of discouragers, but just people saying it's stupid. One time these girls wrote a bunch of like nasty things on paper about my channel and like how disgusting I was basically on it, and they put them in my locker, and so like that really was discouraging. But I didn't do it. I didn't delete my channel, even though I knew they were like just at home watching and making fun of me every night. Yeah, there's been a lot of discouragement, but I don't care, because this is like one of the first things I've done in my life that made me happy, and it was just something like fun that it just didn't matter to me. So over in the Twitter sphere, Vlogs for Days asked, how do you plan out your videos in order to get them ready and uploaded on time? Well, you guys know I never upload on time. I'll upload on the day. I try to upload by 10 p.m. and sometimes it's a little bit later, but I try to film my videos a day ahead of their upload date so that I have the next day, the day that they're going to upload, to edit and get it ready. Some people need even more time than that, so it's really just about leaving yourself enough time to prep the video and get it up in time. It's my Erin Condren planner, and I kind of write it all out for the week and stuff. So if you think we need to do a YouTube advice part 2 video, let me know. Maybe a more in-depth of equipment, whatever. If I skipped anything, please feel free to let me know. Don't be mad at me, because I will answer them. But let me know down below. Ooh, I hate when my earring looks like a robot penis. Leave your questions down below if I didn't get to them. I would love to do a part 2 for you guys. And I did film this makeup tutorial. If it's not up already, it'll be up soon. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Bye.